EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. Set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team to just score, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He gets this one to Burks. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. A carry here for Travion Henderson. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. May. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You talk about this Jets defense.
This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
File that under the heading of catastrophe there.
No doubt about it. You're about to get the ball back, and yet you can't hold your water, end up jumping, and now you give them a first down.
They go play action now. May.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down.
The Patriots at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he's going to have the Patriots first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's May. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away. Rocky start throwing the foot. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
Open man, Kyle Williams has got it.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
To throw, it's May.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now they'll run on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Douglas. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for the Patriots score.
Drake May,
His 17th touchdown now on the season.
and the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Borregales now for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, a dangerous return man shown in here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Here's Fields. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
The gain of 3 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
But you look at this Patriots defense.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal, 2 yards.
They'll run with Hall.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Good work there, hold them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Here we go. All right.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Here we go. All right.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Traylon Burks, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. Angel, angel, angel. Go.
Fields now to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. His pass out wide to Hall. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall from 21 yards away. And the Jets are back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Jets first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Moore. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8.
Here we go.
Now Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here we go. Good.
They snap it to Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. The drive begins with a run by Henderson. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air, May. And Diggs has it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing here is May. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. but get him out in the open field into some space.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here we go.
One play action. Fields. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Fields. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. In trouble, and he's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line.
You got it. Mini base. Why not? Go.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now it's Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
To Isaiah Likely. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll give the Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On play action, May. Throw out wide is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
But he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. They set up the screen for Henderson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Patriots first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll throw with May. This will be caught at about the 5. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hey, what's that?
Henderson, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That second down play nets a -4. They're back at the 8 now. Third and goal.
Crazy. 5.
Here's May. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Trevion Henderson from 8 yards out. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Kyle Duggar. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you're probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up. Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to get it back here just past the 35. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. A carry by Henderson to start the drive.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Play action. May. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
He'll try to pick it up himself. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Off play action, Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he's fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Out of the gun, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good for a Jets. First down.
Straight ahead is home.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Paul want to give up the middle.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now Fields going to run.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
A handoff for Hall.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
And hang on here. We've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And he'll be taken down across
across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Easy. Here we go, son.
Here's Fields. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Harold Landry able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. And they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. As a quarterback, this is where you look for those instincts to really kick in and take over, right?
Yeah, you can't force it downfield because if you throw an interception here, the game could be over.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
EQ. Here we go. Good. Delta. Tonight.
Here's Fields. They'll try and do this. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And that's caught by Williams. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
18 Cardinal.
Dobbs. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Panther 60.
Now a toss left side with Henderson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Jets can... use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 2nd down. Now Dobbs. For a left side complete. That's Henderson. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the run. And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
All eyes on Fields. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. On the out route, he's got Burks.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Now Fields going to run.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find a throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Fields. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st down.
Let's go. Ready?
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for the Jets,
the loss would have really hurt, but as it stands, it's an important win as they move to 3-5 on the year.
and they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.